That's a nice crappie. Look at this net, scoop him on in here. Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's back up a little bit. Oh man, that's a fine looking crappie. Come on in here. He's slapping like a good one, ain't he? That's not bad. Not bad crappie at all. That's a pretty white crappie. There he is. Oh man. He's a good one. Come on in here, baby. Another good black crappie. There we go. That's a good one. That's what we after, these keeper size. He's a fine crappie. Man. Yes, sir. Well, hey guys, we are back and it's November and the water temperature is 57 degrees. I'm liking it. We finally dropped below that 60. Should be a little bite. We should find a good bite on some good crappies. Now, we caught quite a few smaller crappie in here the other day. We caught a couple nice ones and stuff, but we did catch some crappie and we're going to try to catch the bigger ones today. Let's go see what we can do. Well guys, I think I'm just going to set me out a few poles with some jigs and minnows and just troll them around the boat. And then I'm going to be using this jig and bobber. Got me a Thiel crappie cork here, 1/4. This thing's about 3/4 in diameter and it's about 5 inches long. Now I got a double rubber bobber stopper on top with a little knot right there, one on the bottom, and I have them about a 1/2 inch apart because I like this to do this twitching thing. So I'll cast it out there and let it sink. I don't want it to be like this. I don't want to, when I pull my line, pull my jig to the top of the water. So like a regular cork, I'm going to use this bobber stopper to hold it in place. But I got that little 1/2 inch space with that knot so I can do some twitching. I can twitch that thing without barely moving my cork. And what happens is I pull this thing and it lifts that jig up and it flutters back down. Lifts it up and flutters it back down. So that's what we do when we're doing this jig and bobber. You're basically vertical jigging with a bobber from a distance. This water's pretty clear. These fish can see me, and we don't want them to, we just don't want them to get spooked or nothing from the boat, so we do this from a distance. But I can just barely twitch it like that. Now it's moving that jig a lot, but it's just barely moving my cork. That way I don't spook the fish and that jig just sitting there bouncing in front of him. I can do that quite often if I wanted to. But I'll show you some little tricks. Now, when I get in a spot like a tree or something, I'm just gonna barely twitch it like that right there. Just keep it twitching because that crappie might be just sitting there waiting. Now, if I don't have no structure, I'm gonna do a pull, stop, and pause. Just like that right there. Pull, stop, and pause. 8 to 10 inches if you're going slow. If you wanna go faster with it, you can do 12, 20, whatever. Like if you're searching, the water's a little warmer. When it's colder, we got 56 on the temp right now. I'm gonna go slow with it. Right under there, it's not too bad. There we go. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a good crappie. That's a good crappie. Come on, baby. That's a good fighting crappie. I didn't know what that was at first, but I ain't caught one take off like that in a while. He's a dandy. Oh, get off this net, and then we can get you out of here. There we go. Black crappie out here in the deeper water. Solid. Man, that's pretty. Oh, he's 13, a little over 13. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about. Nice one. Hopefully we'll catch some more of them guys. We will take him. There he goes. Oh, I missed him. Dang it. There, go back down there and get him. There he is. He jumped back on it. Oh, he's a little one. Easy. Little white crappie. Okay. Yeah. Later. We're looking for some bigger ones. Thinking there should be a crappie around this top. If I can just get one of them to attention for a minute. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh yeah, that's a keeper size. We were thinking there should be one around that top. Another black crappie. He's almost 11. He's getting close. 10 3/4. Yes sir, we'll take him. There he is. Oh man. Here's a good one. Come on in here, baby. Another good black crappie. There we go. That's a good one. That's what we after, these keeper size. He's a fine crappie. Man. Yes, sir. Would you look at that one? Man. He's 12 3/4. Nice, fine black crappie. Man. We'll take him. There he goes. Come on in here. Uh-oh. Old trolling motor didn't want to slow down. He looks like a keeper. Looks. Oh, my hook broke off. Well, at least he fell in the boat. I'll get my lure back anyhow. I don't know if he's big enough, but oh yeah, look at, he's right at 10. We'll take him. There he goes. We gonna get him. Oh man, that's a good one. We got a keeper. Another white crappie. We'll take him. Now we're in between them limbs. We ought to find something. Give it a little twitch. Couple twitches. That twitching with that little 1/2 inch gap in between them rubber bobber stoppers, that gives it a lot of movement to draw his attention. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, good one. Come on in here. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. That's a nice crappie. Look at this net. Scoop him on in here. Woo-wee. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's back up a little bit. Oh man, that's a fine looking crappie. Look at that. Man, these old black crappies good size today. That's what I'm talking about. You'd never know. You know, last time I was in here, I caught a whole bunch of little crappie. But that don't mean that's not all that's in here. I mean, that's a slab right there. Look at that, guys. He's a little over 13. Another one over 13. Yes, sir. Solid black crappie. We'll take him. Looky here. We got some crappie back here. Oh, there we go. Come on in here. That's why I like floating these things around the boat. Sometimes you never know. He hit that black and green, and that used to be a slab slayer, but one of the legs got ripped off from the last crappie I caught on him. But anyway, we'll give him a little measurement. Oh, hey, don't jump off in the boat. I mean, out of the boat. You can jump off in the boat. Yeah, we're looking at 10 and a half. A good 10 and a half white crappie. We'll take him. I'm there. But, oh, he was there too. Oh man, it's another pretty decent one. I think he's a keeper. We'll find out here in a minute. Another black crappie. Black crappie, they're a little shorter than normal, so they look bigger than. He's a little over 9.5, but he's a pretty one. Later. There he goes. Another little guy. Alright, now we want the big ones. We don't want these little ones. We want the big boys. He hit that slab slayer. Okay. Yeah, like an 8.5. Later. That looks good. There he is. Come on in here. This feels like he might be a keeper. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Easy. How about 10.5 white crappie? We'll take him. Oh man, we're way over there. I don't know about that spot. We'll give it a try though. Yep. I guess it's a good one if I can get him over it. Oh yeah, that feels like a good one. Man. Come on in here. He's slapping like a good one, ain't he? That's not bad. Not bad crappie at all. That's a pretty white crappie. See, them white crappie do get in them tops, but it's mostly black crappie in them tops around here. Now, these white crappie love the middle, and our black crappie tend to get just off the edge. But hey, they know they're gonna follow the food. That's all that really matters. If you know where the food's at, you're gonna bump into him. Oh yeah, he's a little over 12. Yes sir. That's a nice white crappie. We'll take him. How about we give that one more try on the left side? Hey, I 2 crappie out of this little top. I love catching. I love it when you can get them stirred up in one spot, because then it draws attention. Other fish are saying, there's something going on over there. Is the bait over there? Is there a school of bait done come over there on limb number 27? Let's go over on limb number 27 and take a look. That's how it works. Sometimes you can get them to come and you'll just sit there and catch one after another, and it's hard to beat that. All right, we'll get in there. If we catch 4 or 5 out of there, we'll be happy camper. But yeah, this old big net, I want to say thank you to my friend Rob. He gave me this Placino net. These things are excellent, guys. Oh, look here, look here. Yeah, I'll show you that net here in a minute. That's not too bad. He's a keeper. Nice black crappie. Oh yeah, man. Yes sir, he's a loving. That's a good one. We'll take him. I want to throw one more time right here where I had that bite, because you never know. He might be. He was so mad he come back and got it on the 3rd time. He's a pretty good one. I don't know if he's a keeper, but he's a good one. Yeah, I think he is. These old white crappie, they got a big old mouth. They look a lot bigger than their body. The black crappie's got a smaller mouth and fatter body. But yeah, he's 10, a little over 10. Let's take him. There he goes. Well, we got another one. Hey, he hit that Cajun cricket color. Yes, sir. A little crappie, but he's tiny. Look at that. Something had attacked him at one time. Tail's kind of battered, and then you got that spot on the side. Later. There he is. Oh, this looks like a pretty good one. Slab Slayer. I put another one on there. He got one too. This one's actually got the two tails like you're supposed to have. Looks like a keeper. I'll give him a little measurement. How about over 10 3/4? We'll take it. There he goes. Oh yeah. Got the trolling motor on, and I actually caught him trolling for sure. Did he jump across my lure? What we got going on there? There he is. There's a little guy. Little white crappie. Nine and a half. Later. Well guys, would you look at that? I got snagged. And I actually got a little nibble, so I'm gonna try one of these poles off the side of the boat. This one's got a hand tied on it, so maybe, oh, that's why I wanted to do that. I didn't want to mess up a good spot. I got a bite, so I knew he was had a good chance of getting a bite anyhow. Well, we got him. Is he long enough? Maybe. I don't know. Oops, I couldn't tell. He flipped before I could see. A little over 9 and a half. White crappie. Later. Well guys, I'm fixing to get out of here, but we did pretty good. We got us a pretty good mess of crappie here. Some nice ones, nice old slabs. Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. The wife's gonna be happy. She loves these big crappie fillets. I like the smaller whole fryer size, but I'll eat both. I like fillet crappie too. But anyway, she's gonna be happy. We'll have a good little fish fry. But I appreciate you guys watching. I want you guys to know that I'm gonna be fishing all this winter again. So just stick around. We'll see what we can do. I appreciate you guys watching. Later. Oh man, I got a good something. What is that? Well, I was saying them old other fish wasn't biting, but here we go. I think we got a big old bowfin. Oh man, that's a good one. Big old bowfin. Well, I hadn't got a, what do you call it? A gar bite or grinnell bite, anything until now. It was all crappie. Now I'll probably catch crappie and bass and everything. This old bowfin, he's fun though. I just want to get my hook back though. Keep his head up. He does not like it. He will fight hard. He will fight hard. Oh, you about through? You about through? Get about through and I'll get my jig back and you can take off back to the bottom or wherever you come from. Yep. There we go. Oh, I tore my jig off instead of... He's still on there. I thought I had the hook and all, but nope. Now it's under his jaw. I don't know if I can get him off of there now. I'm not. He's probably going to break off. Come on, Mr. Bowfin. He did a spin on me then. Well, come on. Ow, he popped it.